Hi everybody, Bonnie here. Hope you guys are doing good. I have a couple of granny squares to show you. I decided to take part in the Jada and Stitches 2024 calendar blanket, which is a bunch of granny squares this year. It's titled Granny's Cupboard and it looks really fun, and I'm glad that it's not a huge blanket. I didn't do last year's blanket, which was a color work type blanket, because I didn't have really room to store the blanket in between waiting for like every section. Like for a whole year I didn't want to have a huge blanket laying around. So this one though are granny squares, so those are easy to store, and I'm having so much fun with it. The first square for January, if you don't already know, is the stacked granny square, which I have never heard of before. This is how mine turned out. And with a granny square make along or calendar blanket, whatever you want to call it, you can do any colors. You don't have to have specific ones. She suggested 3 colors, but really you can do as many colors as you want. I chose red, white, and this purpley color. This is all loops and threads or Michael's Craft Smart yarn, and this year I am doing all of the same type of yarn, so it doesn't end up like my Tunisian blanket, which never turned into a blanket because I used different types of yarn, and when I went to connect all of the squares, some of them weren't even squares. So anyway, this is a really fun to stitch. I chose to do 2 rows of each color, and I just think it's really pretty. Who knew, you know? It's called the stacked granny square because the clusters are on top of each other. This one I did, like her tutorial said, with a 5.5mm hook, and it's a little, I don't know, it's a little loose for my liking, because it's going to be a blanket and the holes are kind of big. So I did go down, I don't know, more than a hook size. For the second square, I chose a 3.75mm hook instead of the 5.5, and I really like how this one turned out. Of course, the stitches are tighter and the holes are smaller because it's a smaller hook. I don't know, I really like that. And I'm part of some Facebook group, Jada and Stitches fan club or something like that, I don't know. But people were showing the ones that they made already. The video just came out yesterday. But someone had eliminated the chain 1 in between each of the clusters. And so I think I want to do that, not with this one because I've already started, but I have all this green and off-white and whitish yarn. It's just screaming St. Patrick's Day to me. So maybe I will be making another calendar blanket using those colors, and then, if I remember, omitting the chain 1 in between each cluster. Well, it's going to be a blanket, obviously, because it's a calendar blanket. But then I'm thinking, okay, I like how this turned out, and I will block it before I put them all together. But I kind of want like a bigger blanket, not a humongous one, but like a good size throw. And in her video she goes through all like the different sizes and things. But I would have to make at least 4 of these and then sew them all together, and I don't want to do a ton of sewing together of granny squares, so I started another granny square like this, which is this one. Now this is the same hook size, 3.75, and same yarn, but instead of the 6 rows I did 12. I doubled it, and I am happy with this size. So the smaller one, this one here that just has 6, I'm going to put another 6 rows on it, so this will end up the size of this one. And then I think that will probably end up being a pretty good size blanket, making, because like, you know, every month there'll be a different square, and then if I make, whoop, I almost dropped it. Every month will be a different square, and then if I make 2 of each square, I'm not doing the math right now, but you know, putting that together will be a pretty good size blanket. Not that I need another blanket, but I do need one of those just mindless projects in between amigurumis. I have been working on the dragon. I've got almost all the legs done, and then I'm probably gonna put the body together, and then it's just the wings and the details. And then My Little Ponies, they have their eyes pinned on. Briella is thinking about it before we glue them on, before it's permanent. So hopefully I'll have those done pretty soon. But when I am doing Amy's, and especially the one by the Project Harry and that dragon, and I have to pay attention, I need just a project to kind of like veg out on and just crochet. So yeah, so today I'm going to finish putting the rest of the rounds on this one. So I'm going to put 6 more rounds on this one. And then January's will be finished. I'm not sure if I'm going to stick with just these 3 colors or if I'm going to do all kinds of colors, because this yellow right here, then not that one, oh my goodness, this one right there, I really like that color, and it's the same type of yarn that this is, so I don't know. I'm thinking it's probably going to end up being a colorful blanket because I'm just a colorful person. I see videos of other crocheters and like their markets and stuff, and they have like just the muted rainbow or the very subtle colors, and everything looks so nice, and they only, you know, crochet things that are like 3 different colors. And it looks really pretty, but I'm not like that. Like, I don't know, I need color. I tried that once. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna use up all my colorful yarn and then just get like pretty yarns, like light pinks and light grays, and that lasted for like a day. And as you can see, I don't know. I'm an 80s child. I like those colors. So, if February's square may or may not be these colors, or might be a couple of these colors and a different color. We'll just have to see what the square is going to be, because nobody knows yet until February. And then I'll show you guys as soon as I finish February square. So granny squares are what I have to show you guys today. Besides working on this, which isn't going to take me very long, and then I'm going to put it away. Like, I like that. Just put it away until February, and then we'll see what February square is. But anyways, I really want to finish that dragon. I really want to finish it because I want to start other things. There's so much I want to crochet, and then I watch all these videos and I see these awesome crocheters making things out of amigurumi, or making amigurumis, and I'm just like, I want to make that too. I want to do that. Especially Valentine's Day things. I have a few Valentine's decorations up right there. I don't have a lot of Valentine's Day stuff at all, so might as well crochet some, right? The weather here is still cold. Whatever, it is what it is, and it's not going to get any better until next week. We're just going to warm up to the 30s. Oh my goodness, people are going to be wearing their shorts. Like, I'm not even joking. People will put their shorts on in the 30s. So, not me though, not me. I hope you guys are doing well, and I will be seeing you soon. Bye everybody.